slap happy because I'm shooting this at 3 in the morning, and I was procrastinating on this all night. I was meaning to shoot this much earlier than I did, but I was just like, I don't know. I know it is what it is. I'm here now. I'm shooting. I'm going. Anyway, let's do it. So, the first item that I'm going to be sharing today is this DS. A DS. Now, I got this many years ago. I think it was a Christmas present or a birthday present, something. A long time ago when the first DS came out, back when they were popular, before everybody had all these fancy mobile phones. I can't stop laughing. It's great. But yeah, I ended up getting one of these a long time ago, and I got it in my favorite color, red. But yeah, we got all the good games currently. In this one we have Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, which was a really good game. Good for the DS. First couple playthroughs, I've done playthroughs on this. Figured out quite a few cheat codes too, to play as Kodak. No, that's not his name. It's General Kodak. It's close. But yeah, I've done playthroughs of that. If you ask me, the console versions of that game are far better and far superior to that one. In addition to those games, I had a lot of Mario games. I think my favorite game of all time for this was Mario Party DS. I've always been a great big Mario Party fan, ever since Mario Party 7 with the GameCube. It's just been a great thing, But obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but my favorite character is Bowser, but unfortunately, you can't play him in most of the Mario Party game types. So I opt to go with my second favorite playable character, typically playable, Waluigi, though they don't always include him in plenty of other games, which, it happens. Waluigi is a good one though. But anyway, the other game I have is a Game Boy game. One of the original Pokemon, the Fire Red series. Yeah, the one where you get to start out as Ash. The cool thing about the DS when it came out is I'm pretty sure this was the first game system that do a dual cartridge, dual media sort of thing, to do it dual. It was the first of its kind to do a dual media, We didn't see too much of that happening, just in other things. In fact, I think Nintendo was the one to get Kickstarter. As you can see, it's got the, the classic up-down D-pad and the, the little ABXY. I'm gonna have to look into why they chose to set numbers. got into Pokemon Go, as you know, when that big craze was going on. It just, I don't know, wasn't really my thing. But that's pretty much as well. I did do the Pokemon trading cards for a little while. Got a couple legendary, or one legendary. It was Arceus, something like that. Yeah, I know I had an Arceus chip and all that. I got into that a little bit, but it kind of died out for me a while. But I did get most of the game on here completed. As far as my favorite Game Boy game, that's tough. I mean, like, this one was good. There was a Shrek Fairy Tale Beatdown or Showdown, something like that, but that was fun. It was for the original Game Boy, not this. So yeah, but that one was really, really good. And I think for this, I was really fond. The DS games, I was fond for Mario Party, as I had said. They also had a thing called Lego Battles, which that was pretty thing. It was a strategy game where you could, you were supposed to build up your forces. You would choose, like, you know, one of the Lego armies. They had like a lot of the army, like the Lego sets back in the day, like, you know, I think 2005 era to like 2009, something like that. But they had like the knights, you know, the one with the evil wizard and the dragon and all that. They had the space one, and they had like the pirates, you know, all in the game. And it was, you know, a really good strategy game, you know, when you could unlock all sorts of characters and whatnot. You know, like you would have Santa Claus as a boss. So that was pretty cool. You know, I know he was like my go-to hero for a little while in the game. You know, the part of the thing in the game was you would start out with a home base, a builder, and then a hero. And the hero was like your strongest character, you know. And you would be the one. Well, there was a game type, you know, you hunt for the hero, where you know you would win by killing your opponent's hero. And yeah, Santa Claus was good for that, you know, because he had a teleport ability that would cause him to, well, you know, head back to his home base. But yeah, he could retreat whenever he needed to, really, which was nice. That's actually how I won my first game of Hunt the Hero, was by Santa Claus. Yep. I think I just had like a transporter ship. Yeah. So another thing, you know, there was like different types of what's the word? There were different positions that different the word escapes me, but different positions within the army that you could build. You know, you'd have foot soldiers, but then you would also have your rangers, you know, ranged attack, like crossbowmen, guys with blasters, stuff like that. Let's see what else, you know, and then of course there was like artillery, you know, cavalry, and then you could make like a mine until we get funds for, you know, to build all, because all this stuff cost in-game money to do that, for each match, and you had to generate. So yeah, if you had like a mine, you know, you could generate that money, or well, the studs, more easily. And it was just really like GTA, but you could ride cop cars and stuff like that, which was kind of fun. It also had Star Wars Battlefront for it, which what was it? Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron, which I was a absolute huge fan of that game. It was fantastic. The whole campaign with X1 and X2, the clones, for those of you who don't know. X1 and X2 were a set of clones who were cloned from a Jedi and raised in the Army of the Republic. And then they went on different once Order 66 was executed. They went different plans. X1 served the Empire, and then X2 left to join the rebellion. And eventually they clashed again. X1, after the Empire fell, attempted to lead his own little empire to victory, but eventually fell to X2 and the rebels. But yeah, that was a good game. Though I think it's a toss-up between that game and the other one that I had, which was Logan Shadow. It was a spy game. It was amazing. Basically in this game you were a spy kind of taking down like anti-terrorist, or not anti-terrorist, you were taking down terrorist groups out in the Middle East, and it was just a good game, I guess you would say similar to the Solid Snake series. Because they had silenced pistols, they had explosive rounds. You could break guys' necks with a melee attack. By sneaking up on them, it was a good game, very good game. And I would just, it was something I recommend. I don't really play as many video games as I used to. I've kind of moved away. That God has called me away from that in the past year, so I'm just going wherever he calls me to. But if you do play video games and you do have a PSP and you can find any of those games, I would highly recommend them. Logan Shadow, for sure. Good stuff. Oh, and then there's a little device to pop the games out right here. I think it is. Can we see? Oh, no, it's up here. And you will see Logan Shadow. Just pop that back in. Goodness knew. Well, for this video, that's going to be it. I hope you found it most relaxing, and that wherever you are, you're having a great time. It's going to be a great new year, guys. I hope you're as excited for it as I am, and I just, you be greatly blessed by God this year. I'll just close this out in prayer. Father God, I want to say thank you for this day, and thank you for every single person that comes to view this video. Lord, I just ask that you be with each and every one of them and help them, move toward the purpose that you've created them for, and that they will know the truth that you are Lord, that you are the King, and that you love them greatly and desire a relationship with them, and that you sent your Son Jesus Christ to save them. I just ask that you give them a sense of peace. They're dealing with anxiety, a peace that transcends all understanding, that you help them fight the battles where they are. Remind them that the battles that you fight for is that we fight from victory, not for victory, because the battle is already won. It's through your Son Jesus I pray, amen. Oh yeah, and that you surround these people with love and care, and that you send them, that they may continue to be a blessing all who they come across through.